Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back to my daily recitation of the Holy Quran. I hope you're having, my son is here with me today. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you're fasting, I hope that it hasn't been too challenging for you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made it easy for you, inshaAllah. Now today I'm reading chapter 2 of the Holy Quran. Yesterday I read chapter 1 for the first day of Ramadan. Today's day 2. Excuse me. So yesterday I read until page 21 was the first chapter. So today I'll start from page 22 and read till page 42, inshallah. Alright, let's get started. English only. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. The fools among the people will say, what has turned them from the Qibla to which they were used? Say, to Allah belong both east and west. He guides whom he will to a way that is straight. Thus have we made of you an ummat justly balanced. Ummah. Okay, can we not? No, it's pulling out all the stuff from the covers. That you might be witnesses over the nations, and the apostle a witness over yourselves. And we appointed the Qibla to which you vast used, only to test those who followed the apostle from those who would turn on their heels from the faith. Indeed, it was a change momentous, except to those guided by Allah. And never would Allah make your faith of no effect. For Allah is to all people most surely full of kindness, most merciful. We see the turning of thy face for guidance to the heavens. Now shall we turn thee to a Qibla that shall please thee. Turn then thy face in the direction of the sacred mosque. Wherever you are, turn your faces in that direction. The people of the book now know well that this is the truth from their Lord, nor is Allah unmindful of what they do. Even if you were to bring to the people of the book all of the signs together, they would not follow your Qibla, nor art thou going to follow their Qibla, for indeed will they follow each other's Qibla. If thou, after the knowledge has reached thee, were to follow their vain desires, then were thou indeed clearly in the wrong. So this is when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed the direction of prayer from Masjid al-Aqsa in Jerusalem to Mecca in Saudi Arabia. So it was almost like a test for the believers, and those who followed Allah's decree and turned their direction of prayer to Mecca were considered to be Muslims, and those who remained praying in the direction of Masjid al-Aqsa were the Jews. The Jews were the ones that remained praying in that direction. So it was easy to tell the difference then after that between the Jews and the Muslims because of the difference in direction of prayer. Because before they were both praying to Masjid al-Aqsa, or the Dome of the Rock, and the Jews at least kind of considered Muslims to be kind of similar to them. But after the direction was changed for the Muslims, then it was realized that, wow, they are quite different in terms of religion stuff. Baba, don't touch. Sorry. The people of the book know this as they know their own sons, but some of them conceal the truth which they themselves know. The truth is from thy Lord, so be it not at all in doubt. To each is a goal to which Allah turns him. Then strive together, as in a race, towards all that is good wheresoever you are. Allah will bring you together, for Allah has power over all things. From whensoever thou start forth, turn thy face in the direction of the sacred mosque. That is indeed the truth from thy Lord. And Allah is not unmindful of what you do. So from whensoever thou start forth, turn thy face in the direction of the sacred mosque, and wheresoever you are, turn your face hither, that there be no ground of dispute against you among the people, except those of them that are bent on wickedness. So fear them not, but fear me, and that I may complete my favors on you, and you may consent to be guided. A similar favor have you already received, in that we have sent among you an apostle of your own, rehearsing to you our signs, and sanctifying you, and instructing you in scripture and wisdom, and in new knowledge. Then do you remember me? I will remember you. Be grateful to me, and reject not faith. O you who believe, seek health with patient perseverance and prayer, for Allah is with those who patiently persevere. And say not of those who are slain in the way of Allah, they are dead. Nay, they are living, though you perceive it not. Be sure we shall test you with something of fear and hunger, some loss in goods or lives, or the fruits of your toil. But give glad tidings to those who patiently persevere, who say, when afflicted with calamity, to Allah we belong, and to Him is our return. They are those on whom descend blessings from God and mercy, and they are the ones who receive guidance. I'm up to ayah 158. Just give me a sec. Here. Behold, Safa and Marwa are among the symbols of Allah. So if those who visit the house in the season or at other times should compass them around, it is no sin on them. And if anyone obeys his own impulse to good, be sure that Allah is He who recognizes and knows. Those who conceal the clear signs we have sent down, and the guidance, after we have made it clear for the people of the book, on them shall be Allah's curse. Conceal their signs. And the curse of those entitled to curse. Except those who repent and make amends and openly declare the truth. To them I turn, for I am oft returning, most merciful. Those who reject faith and die rejecting, on them is Allah's curse, and the curse of angels and of all mankind. They will abide therein. Their penalty will not be lightened, nor will respite be their lot. And your God in one God. I think there's a typo, another typo. It's supposed to be is, sorry. And your God is one God. There is no God but He, most gracious, most merciful. Behold, in the creation of the heavens and the earth, in the alternation of the night and the day, in the sailing of the ships through the ocean for the profit of mankind, in the rain which Allah sends down from the skies, and the life which He gives therewith to an earth that is dead, in the beasts of all kinds that He scatters through the earth, in the change of the winds and the clouds which they trail like their slaves between the sky and the earth, here indeed are signs for a people that are wise. That is my favorite ayah. Ayah number 164 of Surah Al-Baqarah. It's my favorite ayah. I love it so much. Yet there are men who take for worship others besides Allah as equal with Allah. They love them as they should love Allah. But those of faith are overflowing in their love for Allah. If only the unrighteous could see, behold, that they would see the penalty that to Allah belongs all power. Okay, there's a period here, but I don't think there should be. That to Allah belongs all power, and Allah will strongly enforce the penalty. Then would those who are followed clear signs of those who follow them. They would see the penalty, and all relations between them would be cut off. And those who followed would say, if only we had one more chance, we would clear ourselves of them, and they have cleared themselves of us. Thus will Allah show them the fruits of their deeds as nothing but regrets. Nor will there be a way for them out of the fire. O you people, eat of what is on earth, lawful and good, and do not follow the footsteps of the evil one, for he is to you an avowed enemy. For he commands you what is evil and shameful, and that you should save Allah, that of which you have no knowledge. When it is said to them, follow oath Allah has revealed, they say, nay, we shall follow the ways of our fathers. What? Even though their fathers were void of wisdom and guidance? The parable of those who reject faith is as if one were to shout like a goat herd to things that listen, to have nothing but calls and cries, deaf, dumb, and blind. They are void of wisdom. O you who believe, eat of the good things that we have provided for you, and be grateful to Allah if it is Him that you worship. He has only forbidden you dead meat and blood, and the flesh of swine, and that on which any other name has been invoked besides that of Allah. But if one is forced by necessity, without willful disobedience, nor transgressing due limits, then is the guiltless. For Allah is often forgiving, most merciful. Those who conceal Allah's revelations in the book and purchase for them a miserable profit, they swallow into themselves naught but fire. Allah will not address them on the day of resurrection, nor purify them. Grievous will be their penalty. They are the ones who buy error in place of guidance and torment in place of forgiveness. Ah, what boldness they show for the fire. Their doom is because Allah sent down the book in truth, but those who seek causes of dispute in the book are in a schism, far from the purpose. It is not righteousness that you turn your faces towards east or west, but it is righteousness to believe in Allah and the last day, and the angels and the book and the messengers, to spend of your substance out of love for him, for your kin, for orphans, for the needy, for the wayfarer, for those who ask, and for the ransom of slaves, to be steadfast in prayer and practice regular charity, to fulfill the contracts which you have made, and to be firm and patient in pain or suffering and adversity, and throughout all periods of panic. Such are the people of truth, the God-fearing. O you who believe, the law of equality is prescribed to you in cases of murder, the free for the free, the slave for the slave, the woman for the woman. But if any remission is made by the brother of the slain, then grant any reasonable demand, and compensate him with handsome gratitude. This is a concession and a mercy from your Lord. After this, whoever exceeds the limits shall be in grave penalty. In the law of equality, there is saving of life to you, O you men of understanding, people of understanding, that you may restrain yourselves. It is prescribed, when death approaches any of you, if he leaves any goods, that he make a bequest to parents and next of kin, according to reasonable usage. This is due from the God-fearing. If anyone changes the bequest after hearing it, the guilt shall be on those who make the change, for Allah hears and knows all things. But if anyone fears partiality or wrongdoing in the part of the testator, and makes peace between the parties concerned, there is no wrong in him, for Allah is oft forgiving, most merciful. O you who believe, fasting is prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you, that you may learn self-restraint, fasting for a fixed number of days. But if any of you is ill or on a journey, the prescribed number should be made up from days later. For those who can do it with hardship is a ransom, the feeding of one that is indigent. But he that will give more of his own free will is better for him. It is better for him. And it is better for you that you fast, if you only knew. Ramadan is the month in which was sent down to the Quran as a guide to mankind, also clear signs for guidance and judgment between right and wrong. So every one of you who is present at his home during that month should spend it in fasting. But if anyone is ill or on a journey, the prescribed period should be made up by days later. Allah intends every facility for you. He does not want to put you to difficulties. He wants you to complete the prescribed period and to glorify him, in that he has guided you, and perchance you shall be grateful. When my servants ask you concerning me, I am indeed close to them. I listen to the prayer of every suppliant. When he calls on me, let them also, with a will, listen to my call and believe in me, that they may walk in the right way. So stay tuned for part 2. I'm on page 28, so part 2 will be page 29 until 42, inshallah.